Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have been drawn to this reading, this video, we'll be taking a look at your divine connection, however way you see that connection, an ex-partner, a soulmate, a twin flame. This could be your past love, a lost love. You could see them as the one for you. So that's the energy that I'll be diving into for this reading. General advice as always, so please do keep that in mind throughout the reading and only take the parts of it that truly resonate for you. All right, guys, let's get into it. Welcome, Scorpio. How are you guys? Let's get started. Let's take a look and see what it is that you need to learn when it comes to your divine connection. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Here we go. First card, soul recognition. It was soul love at first sight. What a beautiful card, guys. So depending on where you're at on this journey, more than likely you're at a distance from one another. I do tap into that vibe for readings typically. Love at first sight, soul love at first sight. You guys just connected, you gravitated towards each other when you first met. All right, what else for Scorpio? We have emotional. I get emotional watching you with someone else, and that could be a reality for some of you guys. So obviously that won't apply. Whoops, sorry for the glare. That won't apply to everybody. But if it is, you know, they might still be keeping tabs. So you might be guided to this reading thinking about a past love, but you might already be in another relationship. Let's grab one more. So there's the emotional connection here between the two of you. So let's just say you've updated your relationship status online, right? And they know this. They could be stalking your social media pages. I'm also picking up that they could have a lot of regrets because they're not with you. We have astral love. Can you feel me? Make love to you. Okay, very distinct message there. For some of you, you know, you might have very vivid dreams about this person, or they about you. Could certainly be very sensual in nature. That's just a part of the vibe. That's a part of the energy that's coming through here. All right, so again, take it if it makes sense. Let's go ahead and add to this and see what else we can bring forward for the collective for Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. Two cards right away. We've got keys on a ring. Many options, decision, unconventional, string, unconventional. Okay, string along, one night stand. Obviously, again, that will not apply to every situation, but for some of you, that could have been the reality. We also have sunglasses, watching, I'm telling you, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. I feel it more for somebody who's stalking you. And again, I can't help but feel social media. You know, they don't want you to know that they're actually checking you out, but they are. Let's see what else. I'm also getting, you know, the reference to I get emotional watching you with someone else. That could have been infidelity. That could have been, again, a one-night stand, as we can see here. And it maybe wasn't anything more than that, but it disrupted the flow of the relationship. Let's grab another here. So it could even be a third party that's checking you out from a distance. You could be focusing on your partnership, but maybe there is somebody here that you were involved with in the past. They're wanting to know, you know, what you're up to. Are you still in a connection? Are you married? Are you with somebody else, etc., etc.? We do have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. That's actually good, you know? So the toxic situation could have had something to do with a relationship that didn't last very long. Whether it was a one-night stand or it just had a finite amount of time that you guys were together. I really like this. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. You know, so allow your heart to truly heal from situations that you know were not good for you. So I can't help but feel for some of you, this has something to do with infidelity, a third-party situation that could have been fleeting. It was in and out of your life, didn't last very long, but it created enough of a challenge, a disruption between two people, and that ultimately might have resulted in a separation for some of you, but it could also have resulted in just a very challenging way that you guys interacted with each other if you chose to stay together. But I am tapping in more so for those of you who are apart, who are in separation, and maybe this person is coming through to let you know, it's like, yes, I made some poor choices back then, but they are maybe in a better mind space. Maybe they've worked on themselves, focused on their own triggers, their own healing, to get to a place here where they're ready to make healthy choices for the connection. And maybe that's something that you needed to work on for yourself too. All right, so let's see what else we can find out here. That's what's coming through so far, Scorpio. So let's clarify with tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. Look at this. We've got the Lovers. Gemini. Love choices. This is a card of decisions when it comes to your romantic life. This is attraction. This is chemistry. This can represent deep love, but it can also represent infidelity. It can also represent that one-night stand. It can represent a third party. So I'm just getting here, this person, they want to make different choices. Look at this. The Ace of Swords is clarity. So they know that what they've done in the past wasn't good. And they want to be able to get to a place, which maybe they are at this point, you know, getting ready to make those healthier choices for the two of you. But they're also concerned that maybe they waited too long or too much time has passed. That could be their biggest regret in life, that they entertained other options, that they made poor decisions back then. You know, maybe it took this person time to break free from a toxic environment that they created. And here it is. Look at that. The Three of Swords could be clarification of the third party. Regardless, though, it was very hurtful because going back to the healing heart reference, you know, healing from heartbreak, well, here it is. And this person's biggest heartbreak could be that they've lost you, and maybe they feel like they've lost you forever, you know? So we do have the Eight of Cups. Either they walked away to pursue somebody that could have represented that one-night stand, could have represented a third-party drama, or you decided to walk away because of all of that. Yep. It is clarification here that you guys were in disagreement, could have had some pretty tense conversations, arguments, not seeing eye to eye. You know, I do feel in certain scenarios there were other people that got in the way. Not a pleasant experience whatsoever. So if you relate to this, Scorpio, you probably got yourself out of that situation. Yeah, they just had too many options, and that is clarified with the keys on a ring. Literally, that's the first message, if you guys can see that. Many options. You know, they didn't make wise choices, plain and simple, you know? And they regret this. So once you guys went into separation, they've been carrying this burden around with them, knowing that they really made a bad choice. They lost you, and they regret it. I feel they've been regretting this for a very long time. We do have the Four of Swords though, so I like this. And again, it's picking up off of the healing heart. Maybe for some of you, the healing needs to continue, but it could also be actually a really good energy letting us know that because that healing has occurred, that now this is coming through. They're a lot better. They know what they need to do. They don't want to get themselves entangled in drama. They want to get to a place in their life where they make better choices. No doubt this was a very painful breakup. When you left their life, or maybe they left your life, however way that unfolded, it took them a good minute to realize that, uh-oh, I shouldn't have done that, you know? So by hurting you, they hurt themselves. By hurting you, they hurt themselves. And so we have the World card coming through here. This was a chapter of this love connection that was hurtful. And so it's come full circle, I feel. And maybe this is the universe's way of giving you guys another chance to have a new chapter, to re-explore this partnership. But I feel it falls on you, the person that is listening to this reading. Would you be willing to give this person a second chance? If not, you know, this could represent the fact that you have lived through it, you have healed through it, and are just now ready for a new chapter to come in. Because I feel it could be a 50-50 toss-up for those of you who are watching. Either you're on board and you would consider talking to this person and maybe considering a reconciliation. For others, not so much, you know? It's like you've been through this, and maybe part of the healing choices and the healthy choices here is, you know, you've learned too much from this experience to ever go back. And what we can learn about this connection is that they were given a gift. They were blessed with this partnership. They didn't see it for the value that it was back then. And I mean, if it comes back around for the two of you, fantastic, if you're both on the same page. But I do feel for others, they regret it because they know that it is a missed opportunity. And at this point, you can only do what you can do for yourself, your life. So for the person listening to this reading, I feel the ball is in your court. You get to decide whether or not this person will be able to come back, if you are able to allow them back into your life, into your heart, or you decide the direction that you go. No matter what choice you make here, it's the right choice as long as it feels right in your heart. All right, guys. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below in the description box, and any of the decks you see here will be listed down below as well. Thank you so very much, guys. I hope this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care.